with 7 assists on 11 field goals. And Matt, credit the coaching staff as well, because you can't be married to any one thing, right? You got to look at your roster, assess strengths and weaknesses, and then begin to adjust substitution patterns, play calls, style of play, you name it. Great play after the timeout, and they get a wide open shot for Bembry. Excellent execution. Van Vliet and 4 substitutes. Beautifully done. Well choreographed.
16-4 run for the Toronto Raptors. Gallinari is fouled by Watanabe. Watanabe last night played 10 minutes, was scoreless. And heading to the free throw line is Gallinari, acquired in a sign-in trade. And it's a team that does not have Bogdan Bogdanovic, big off-season acquisition. He is out indefinitely with a fractured right knee. Chris Dunn is out.
Good defender.
Ankle surgery. And Tony Snell is, he played 24 minutes the other night, so he's seen some time, the veteran. DeAndre Hunter,
I'm a big fan of him.
With a right knee discomfort.
At Virginia, he's going to be a good player. Little zone here now.
Watanabe, 3 that doesn't go. Boucher on the inside. Okongwu didn't play against Utah because of left Achilles soreness. Seeing action here in the late stages of the first quarter.
Now they go man here.
And Fred VanVleet lost it out of bounds. Raptors lead by 6. They've won 10 in a row against the Atlanta Hawks. Rajon Rondo, the veteran, checking in. As Nick Nurse mentioned, look, they did a great job picking up some veterans. Rondo, Gallinari, and up top the three-pointer is good. Solomon Hill, the veteran in his 8th season.
Played in all the games for the Hawks this year, so he's a steady Eddie guy off the bench for them.
Remember his time in Indiana, he had some good solid games against the Raptors. 3-point lead for Toronto. There's definitely depth despite the injuries with Atlanta, and there's a whistle. And a foul's going to be charged to Terrence Davis.
Well, Davis has had 2 open shots that he's missed, and now he fouls. And obviously with other bench players playing well, you got to come in the game and you got to make positive plays, or that bench will be a great motivator for you. You don't want to get too comfortable over there.
Onyeka Okongwu at the free throw line. Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN continues Monday when the Raptors head to the Mid-South, home to Elvis Blues and a barbecue.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Crying all the time. Starts at 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 p.m. Pacific on TSN. Little Graceland.
Tough shot there.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Rondo. And the three-pointer doesn't go. Here's Bembry.
Let's go. We got numbers.
With 15 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, the Raptors lead by 3. Atlanta, Jack, with a foul to give. Van Vliet, and he's fouled by Gallinari.
Just one quick point. Atlanta top 10 in least number of points given up in transition and off turnovers. They do a good job getting back in transition. Case in point right there on that play. Raptors had to get the ball out plenty of time here with 5 on the clock.
Reddish in, Gallinari out.
He's not a defensive specialist, let's just say that. He can score, though. He can stroke it.
Van Vliet, clock at 2, launches the 3, and it's good! Fred Van Vliet.
You've got to be kidding me.
What? He had it all the way.
That is a
54-point picks. Chiefs in the Bucks.
Well, I was saying this here before, Matt. We have the game tomorrow This time last year, the Raptors played the Bulls on a Sunday afternoon at Scotiabank Arena. Then I went to the Keg to watch the Super Bowl, and what a difference a year makes, huh?
No question. Boucher in the lane and a nice shot. Raptors up by 8 here.
I miss fans at the games. I miss seeing everybody. I miss going to the Keg.
Yes. Raptors on a 21-9 run here. And underneath, count it, and a foul.
Well,
Okongwu will head to the line.
He was in there for like an hour. He's just hanging out.
6th overall selection. Rookie. 6-point lead for Toronto.
Out of USC.
2 of 5 coming into tonight at the free throw line. And now 1 of 3 here this evening. 5-point game. Lowry, Boucher, Davis, Bembry, Watanabe. Here's Davis. And he gets hammered by Solomon Hill, and he'll go to the line.
You know, you missed 2 wide open threes. So on that next shot, probably not a bad idea to get to the rim, get fouled, and see the ball go through the basket right from the free throw line. Good pump fake. Advantage on Hill. Well done. Now get to the line, put 2 in, and now you see the ball go through the bucket, and now you're feeling it. I really think it's interesting. A guy like Pascal Siakam, you get to the line a lot, the ball starts going through, you take easy shots, you play differently. Davis,
a successful trip to the free throw line. Trae Young dealing with that right calf contusion, and you see him on the bench with the wrap around the right calf. Rondo on the attack. Solomon Hill, Watanabe, what a great job defensively.
Wow.
And
good
the
shot.
veteran makes the shot.
Oh, turnover there. Can't be sloppy around Rondo. He's got the great hands.
Rondo, a three-pointer. Doesn't go. Watanabe with the length, able to bat it up and then control it. Bembry on the run. Davis thought about it. Here's Watanabe. Lets a defender fly by.
There you go. All right, don't get crazy. Take good shots. Plenty of time. There it is.
Davis steps into the three. Beautiful. And it's good.
Guys turn down 2 shots there. Give up a good one to get a great one, right? And there's an example of it. Sacrificing your own ego for the benefit of the team. Well done.
And a fading 3. That's
guy,
good. Tony Snell, the veteran.
He's played well against the Raptors. You know, remember with the Bucks?
Milwaukee for sure. Chicago.
Yeah, Bulls.
Davis to the cutting Boucher, and Chris will head to the free throw line.
Great pass there by Davis, came to a 2-point stop, and then Boucher coming in strong. Look at drive it. Very nice. That's just a high percentage play. And, you know, I think sometimes Davis, when he plays, he gets a little anxious and tries to do too much. And then when he starts, he breaks his sweat and settles in a little bit. He settles down. I'm like, okay, I'll play within what you want me to do. And on a night like tonight, on back-to-backs, you need that kind of wild card player, Matt, that comes out of nowhere, that didn't play the night before, and gives you a little something, right? That's usually how you steal road back-to-back games.
Tough trip for the Raptors.
Long trip.
And 6-game road trip, 9 of 10 on the road. Gallinari.
Stay into him.
Of course, as Nick Nurse told us, it's all 72 are on the road. And there's a lot of truth to that. Rondo whips it out to Hill, and the veteran connects. Shooting just 33% this season from 3, but 2 of 3 here.
Averaging 4 points a game. Got to be kidding me.
Here's Lowry. And Boucher, and a foul. This is a team you can tell they feel as though they have the youth, and now they're surrounding it with veterans.
Yep.
And you go up and down the roster, and that's where their depth is coming from, is from veterans, which is obviously a good mix.
Great pass that time by Rondo. Rondo to Hill, 2 veterans, Matt. And I think in this league, at some point in time, enough's enough with draft picks and this, that, the other thing.
Totally.
At some point, you got to stop selling potential, and you got to start producing and getting W's.
Absolutely.
And so, having the right satellite veteran players around them. Hey, look, we saw this here in Toronto when Glenn Grunwald, Butch Carter surrounded Tracy McGrady and Vince Carter with, the Del Currys and the Charles Oakleys and the Kevin Willises of the world, D. Browns, and helps those guys.
Another three. And the three-pointer is good from Snell. 7 for 13 from beyond the arc.
Both benches playing well. 19-15 in favor of Atlanta.
We say it often when we talk about you can live in the lottery for a long time as Bembry connects.
Nice pass by Boucher as well.
And it's a franchise. Last time they went to the playoffs was 2017.
Chris Boucher dropping dimes, Matty D. Draw, kick, splash. And again, simple game. Bembry, catch, shoot, that high percentage corner three. Teams do so much to try to get it. Look at the ball movement here. Both teams 12 of 16 in terms of the differential scoring off the pass.
What is amazing about Atlanta, so this goes back to 1970. They were in the West Division. But they've never been to an Eastern Conference Finals, Jack. Never been there. And you think about all the great years, Dominique against the Boston Celtics. They ran into him every year.
And Bud had some good teams there as well.
Right. Up until that time when Mike Budenholzer took them to, of course, that Eastern Conference Finals. That was the first time to the Eastern Conference Finals when they won 60 games. They went 60-22. So you think about that, all the way from 1970, just one trip to the conference finals.
And you mentioned that with Coach Budenholzer. That's his next step as a coach, right? He's got to be able to get his team to the next gear.
Rondo, Snell, back to Rondo. Two veterans working together.
Yeah. Beautiful give and go that time. Look at Rondo. He's all over Lowry. He's not leaving him.
Kyle. Raptors by 2. Here's Kyle with a 3. Doesn't go. Snell was guarding him. Rajon Rondo. Guarded by Watanabe. Driving. Great defense. Once again showing the versatility to guard multiple positions. Kyle fighting off the defenders. No call. Last touch by Lowry. And how about the play of Tony Snell, the former New Mexico Lobo?
Well, he's got